Good afternoon. I'd like to call to order a regular meeting of the Board of Public Works for April 11, 2018. Roll call.
Val Gomez,
Present.
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Or here.
Present, I'm sorry. I'm following his.
Next, we have the minutes.
Apologize
We have
for
the
that.
minutes of the regular meeting of March 14, 2018. Entertain a motion to approve as written.
So move.
You know, just a second. I'm going to abstain because I wasn't here.
Oh, okay. I'll second. Roll call.
Val Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Abstain.
We'll move on to new business. First item on our agenda, we have Luke's citywide car wash contract. Our chief of staff, Sandra, was going to be here to discuss it, but the mayor has a meeting with her, so I'll bring up the conversation on this. It's something the mayor wanted. This is she worked out an agreement with Luke as far as having discount rate for washing all city cars, all vehicles for each department. The agreement lists the services they'll provide at the rate. Number 2, the customer will be asked to sign a signature sheet upon delivery of service. The customer will be asked to provide a car ID, date, time, name, and signature. Compensation, customer will be billed at the beginning of each month for previous month's service. In terms of agreement, this agreement may be canceled by either party at any time. Sandra will also have a meeting with department heads and go into further detail on this agreement and the conditions for the car wash and if there's any necessary forms or whatever. Are there any questions or comments I could try to answer?
None.
Okay, there being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve car wash agreement between Luke, I think it's Luke Family of Brands and the City of East Chicago.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next on our agenda,
Excuse me.
we have Reef Riley for Public Works. Here's to be a price list for materials and services for 2018.
Good afternoon, Keith Selvey, Public Works Director. Yes, Val, before you have the rate table for Reef Riley's for this coming season, for some of the things that we use to repair streets and so forth. More than likely, it's just going to be our cold patch and our hot patch.
Okay. This is an annual service we get from them?
Correct.
Any other questions or comments?
None.
No.
There being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve Reef Riley's 2018 price list for materials and services.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
William Allen.
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Val Gomez.
And next we'll move to Industrial Installation Solution Incorporated. This is from Public Works.
Correct, Val. This is the two proposals we received for the fix here at City Hall for our ceilings. I think you're aware that we've been having some issues with the original ceiling that's above the drop ceiling in approximately about 4 to 5 areas. We do have two proposals that are in front of us that will do the same thing. One is using a subcontractor and the other one's doing all the work themselves, so we're going to recommend an industrial be the company that we use on this particular project for a total of $17,000.
Any questions or comments on the proposal?
I just want to note the job address. It has a different, it has a Hammond, Indiana.
What happened on this is that Skillman, who is one of the primary consultants, actually helped to get the proposals for this particular project. The actual project itself will be taking place here at City Hall. So I'll get that corrected.
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions or comments?
No.
Okay, there be no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve the proposal from Industrial Installation Solutions Incorporated in the amount of $17,000 for the City Hall project.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Next we come to outstanding invoices. First one is for Mechanical Concepts. We have several invoices from 17 and 18 totaling $22,005.40.
Correct. All the services were provided for Mechanical Concepts. My understanding, there was a couple of things. Some of the things was that Control's office was closed at the end of the year, so we wanted to play the invoices for 2017. And I do also see an error here. That should be, for the third invoice down, it should be 12/29/17 versus 18. But once the city opened back up, these invoices were basically submitted, and then I'm requesting that we can pay them.
And these are basically offer heating, or
Correct.
and you said there was a correction on which invoice?
Invoice number 38877. It's saying invoice date. It should be 12/29/2017 versus
Oh,
18.
okay. So the mistake's in the date.
Correct.
Figures remain the same. so
That is
it's
correct.
Still $22,005.40. Any questions or comments?
None.
No.
There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve payment for a late invoice for Mechanical Concepts in the amount of $22,005.40.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Del Gomez,
Yes.
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Next, we have past due invoice for Attorney DeBonis and Associates.
Correct. Attorney DeBonis actually works on our sanitation side for our legal side. End of the year, unfortunately, there was not enough money to pay him for the invoice in 2017. And then once we wrecked out for the new PO for 2018, it made both of these invoices late. I'm just requesting that we be able to pay both.
Okay, the total comes out to $450.
Correct.
Any questions or comments?
No.
Being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve payment to DeBonis and Associates in the amount of $450 for work for Public Works.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Del Gomez,
Yes.
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Thank you.
Yes.
Next, we have outstanding invoice from SCH of Indiana, Engineering Department.
Okay, yeah, so this one's kind of... So, yeah, this is from the engineering department. Engineering is handling the community center project. However, these invoices date back to an existing PO that was established with the redevelopment department. The funds did come out of gaming, but there was still some clarity that I wanted to get on these. So we can either table this or approve contingent on getting clarity.
Because it just might be an error and they listed the wrong PO number, right?
It could be an error when it comes to how they invoiced. That could be a possibility.
Because I was thinking when you contacted me, I was thinking they might be using the wrong PO number. This is, for the record, this is the PO number they had for a previous project, right?
Yeah, this is for the community center project. Right now, it's split up for Site 1 and Site 2. Back in 2015, it was just one project to do multiple centers,
Okay.
which was being designed by SCH, who was and it still is the architect.
Okay, so your recommendation is we make a motion to approve contingent on,
Yeah, getting clarity on and fixing up the invoicing issues, if that is the case.
okay, any other questions or comments?
None.
Okay, for the record, the invoice, it's two invoices totaling $28,250. There be no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve the late invoice from Engineering Department concerning SCH of Indiana, with the condition that our Engineering Department get some clarification on the invoice, on the two factors he mentioned.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen. Weena Guzman.
Excuse me, yes.
Okay, the next one, ISM Security. This is from the Controller's Office. We have one invoice for $1,384.37. Basically, the reason for this invoice, if you see on the report, their AR manager, ISM, she mentioned the invoice had never been paid. Our personnel never received the invoice for payment until she emailed this to us just on April 6, 2018. We believe she might have sent the invoice to a different location, which is why we didn't get it at the Controller's Office. But the work was done. I can verify that. If you have any other questions or comments?
And this was at the Heritage Community Center?
So, any other questions or comments? Nope. There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve the past due invoice from ICM Security in the amount of $1,384.37.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we have a late outstanding invoice from Fabric Architects in the amount of $35,800, and this is from January 24th of 2018. Mr. Reed? Description, the department did not receive invoices from Mr. Reed till the end of February. Work was not confirmed until mid-March. Can you confirm the work was done?
Yes,
or-
the work was confirmed. There were some follow-up meetings between the contractor and the city planner. I did speak with the city planner that after the explanation, it all made sense. We just had to decipher through it because we had one conversation where we weren't sure, but when they broke it down to the work that was done, we did pull the balance of the contract and give to another architect, but this work was verified as done. I don't know if, Will, did you have any more details on that, or?
I know that this was the document that came before us. I forgot the total cost of it, but I think it was like 700K?
Yeah, right, and all of that was taken, and the reason being is that the original architect, Fabric, they could not meet the time constraints that the city wanted the project done, and we would thought that the contract being $700-some thousand, if only a small amount was done to date, that we would be in the best interest to forego the rest of the contract. But these numbers were verified by city planner.
Okay. Any further questions or comments?
No.
No further questions or comments, or entertain a motion to approve the outstanding invoice for Fabric in the amount of $35,800.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Concludes outstanding invoices. Move on to the next item is from Garrett Construction on Lakefront Green Infrastructure Plan. This is from
This is
planning.
from the planning department too.
I was going to say, I believe that Marino had spoken with you on this one, Will. I sent him a text, and he said that you were helping him with this one. This is
Yeah,
the...
I guess
Okay.
I can speak on it. So this is for the green infrastructure grant that Marino applied for at the lakefront. This is going to encompass a trail from the parking lot along the how do you call it, revetment wall?
Yes.
All the way to the breakwater. And so this is a 80-20 grant?
I believe so, yes.
80-20 grant where it's 60-40. It's 60-40. So we pay 40 and they put in 60.
So our 40% would be the $98,000.
Correct.
And I'm sorry, for your record, I'm Natalie Adams, East Chicago Marina Lakefront and East Chicago Marina and Lakefront. But yeah, Will, he had told me that you were speaking on this on your behalf.
Okay. And this will go into effect this year, this grant?
Yes, I believe so.
Any other questions or comments?
I think, I guess for the record, I think this project will be starting in May, or be finished up end of May. Would you know, by any chance?
No, I don't know. I know that this project, I believe, is supposed to start and complete this year, but I do not know the dates for that.
Okay, well, okay, thank
Okay. Any other questions or comments?
No.
There be no further questions or
you.
comments.
That's it.
Entertain a proposed motion to accept Garrett's Construction's proposal for design and construction services for Lakefront Green Infrastructure Project at 3501 Aldous, East Chicago.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next, we have an amendment to professional service consulting agreement between the City of East Chicago and Skillman Corporation, amendment number 3. So this amendment would reestablish a new allowance amount of $90,000?
Yes. This is an amendment to the original contract which calls on Skillman Corporation to provide us construction expertise and professional services to miscellaneous projects throughout the city. As you know, the city undertakes quite a few smaller scale projects that need construction or some type of observation, whether it's the roof repair, or if we're trying to decide is this building worth demolishing or keeping, or if we're looking at a sidewalk work on a smaller project, maybe even some of the facades that we'll be rehabbing through the buildings that we own, part of our revitalization efforts. So a variety of city projects, even here, I mean, they were called to just look at the ceiling from above the ceiling tile to assess the asbestos, where you don't really have a full-time contractor on record to do that, and you're still soliciting bids, but again, just a unique level of construction expertise.
Okay.
And this should carry us throughout the year. If we don't use the work, we will not be billed. So that's about the extent of the, it's just ongoing work that they've been doing for us.
Okay. Any further questions or comments?
No.
No.
There be no further questions or comments. I entertain a motion to approve the amendment for professional services and consulting agreement between the City of East Chicago and Skillman Corporation, amendment number 3, in the amount of a reestablished new allowance amount of $90,000.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, next we come to, we have Together Productions from the Marina. We're performing our Music Festival held in August 2018. They're providing 1-hour live band performance. Their amount is $3,000. And I believe our attorney reviewed all these contracts? Okay. And for record, I believe he reviewed all, I think there's several contracts here for bands. You did review all of them, right, Mr. Algardi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so any questions or comments on the Together Productions agreement?
No.
Okay, there being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve the Together Productions agreement in an amount of $3,000 for our music festival.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
And next, we have agreement between Touch Tone Entertainment. It's for our Black Music Festival on June 16th, and the amount is $6,200. Are there any questions or comments on the Touchstone Entertainment proposal?
No.
There be no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve the Touchstone Entertainment agreement in the amount of $6,200 for our Black Music Festival.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, just for the record, Ms. Natalie Adams is here to answer any questions we may have, just for the record.
Correct.
Okay, our next item is from contract for Heavy. Heavy, is that the name of the band?
That is the name of the band, yes.
Contract musical services. They will play on the July 3rd, 2018, our Independence Day celebration. The amount is $1,500. Any questions or comments from Ms. Adams?
None.
There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve the proposal or contract from Heavy for musical services in the amount of $1,500.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we have the Jesse White Tumblers to perform one act on August 4th, 2018, our Music Festival, in the amount of $1,200. Any comments on this contract?
None.
No.
There be no further question or comments, I entertain a motion to approve the contract with the Jesse White Tumbling Team in the amount of $1,200.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next is, how do you pronounce Orquesta?
Orquesta.
Ilusiones?
Ilusiones, yes.
Oh, got it on the first try.
Close. Close enough. Do you want me to say it for you, Bill?
Got it, okay.
Okay.
Perform live music at a music festival on August 5th, 2018, in the amount of $2,000. Any questions or comments on this agreement?
None.
No.
There be no further questions or comments, or entertain a motion to approve the agreement with Orquesta Ilusiones in the amount of $2,000.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we have Sarah's Pony Rides. We'll be providing manning and 6 ring pony rides and a 10 to 12 animal petting zoo for Cusick, August 3rd, 4th, and 5th. This year's event in the amount of $5,000. Any questions or comments on this item?
No.
There be no questions or comments, I'll entertain a motion to approve Sarah's Pony Ride Incorporated proposal in the amount of $5,000 for Cusick Fest.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we have 5 sponsorship checks from the marina. Asphalt cutbacks for $1,000. Debbie Petroleum Incorporated, $1,001. Twin City Uniform Outlet, $2,000. Arsco Metals and Materials, Minerals, $500. Ameristar Casino, $10,000.
Just to make a correction, it's 200 from Twin City Uniform Outlet. No,
Oh, Twin City Uniform Outlet.
it's 200. I think you said
200?
2,000.
Yeah, maybe they'll give us 2,000. Ms. Adam, can you explain basically how we send out a form, right?
Yes, basically, these are sponsorship checks that came in support of the special events for the city of East Chicago for 2018. We sent a letter to our surrounding businesses and corporations here in East Chicago, and these are a few that have responded thus far. And in the letter, it basically just ask them whatever support that they could lend would be helpful, and that we would identify where those funds would typically be used. So we just ask that this committee approve the deposit of those checks.
Okay. I'd like to commend these companies for contributing to our sponsorship program. And we probably be getting more each meeting. Now the
We hope
season-
so.
Hope so. So any questions or comments on the 5 sponsorship checks?
None.
Okay, there being no further questions or comments, there's a motion to approve the 5 aforementioned sponsorship checks Alberto Moreno.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next on our agenda, we have from Robinson Engineering, the Homerly Avenue from West 148th Street to West 151st Street from engineering.
Yeah, I believe this is for the location, the locating price for the Homerly reconstruction project
Okay,
from 148 to 151st. And this is just basically locating all utilities. We're going to be outsourcing it for this project.
okay.
This includes electrical, water, including the service lines, for water and sewer.
Okay, and the cost is $9,120.
Yes.
Any questions or comments on this proposal?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve Robinson Engineers' proposal for the Homerly Avenue from West 148th Street to 151st Street field locating utility project in the amount of $9,120.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we have Community Center Site 1 from engineering. We have first Larson Danielson allowance authorization. The amount of $4,748. So this isn't a change or it's an increase, it's an allowance authorization, right?
Right. When we went out to bid, there was a line item or threshold for an allowance that allowed us to take care of any increases or things that came up with the project without us having to be a change order.
Okay.
This is money that was already factored into the bid.
Mhm.
If we don't use it, then we get it back. If we use it, it's there for use.
Okay. So even with this $4,748, there still is a balance, then,
Yes.
okay?
There's a balance across the board for all contractors for sites 1 and 2. When it comes to all 8 contractors, there's 4 for each site. But yeah, they all have a balance.
Okay. Any questions or comments on this first allowance authorization?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve the allowance authorization for Larson Danielson in the amount of $4,748 for our Site 1 Community Center.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we also have from Larson Danielson, change order number 3.
So this was a change for Site 1 for the community center located at 145th and Tide. This is to put drywall along the east and south wall of the activity rooms. What had happened for the integrity of the building, cross bracings had to be established, and this is just basically covering up the extra work that went into making sure the building was structurally sound.
Okay.
So this was something that wasn't part, of the bid. This was a pre-engineered building. So as a result of that, we wanted drywall to go up to kind of hide or mask the bracings that are being projected on the interior of the rooms.
Okay, and the cost is $17,618. Any questions?
And then, I'm sorry, also, this also replaces the existing window seal that was originally part of the plan. That seal now has to be extended to meet up to the drywall, since now we're kind of eating into the room. So this just makes it look aesthetically pleasing on the inside now. And you won't have a gap in between the drywall and the actual metal or, concrete wall.
Any other questions or comments?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve change order number 3 from Larson Danielson for East Chicago Community Center Site 1 in the amount of $17,618.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes.
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we have another allowance authorization from, how do you pronounce that?
Kioff?
Kioff.
Mechanical?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mechanical
Yes.
for EC's Community Center Site Number 1 in the amount of $1,291. This is for 5 new electrical battery operated lay faucets.
Yep, so these will go all in the bathrooms, in the men's, women, and family bathroom in the community center. This will have people who are using the bathroom, using the sinks, be able to operate the faucets without actually touching them. They're motion sensor.
Okay.
And we have enough money in the allowance to get this done, so it won't be a cost increase of the project.
All right. Any other questions or comments?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve this proposal for Community Center Site Number 1 in the amount of $1,291.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes.
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we have another allowance authorization from Midwest Electronic, also for the EC Community Center Site Number 1 in the amount of $5,000.
So yeah, this is basically interior lighting work. This is to provide a trip light wall, mounted data rack, also a protective metal cage for all the emergency lightings, and then to revise the light fixtures that will be going on the actual face exterior of the walls for the entryway, and then also in the vestibule area. And so again, this is from the allowance, and this will actually exhaust the full amount of that allowance to get this done.
Okay. Any further questions or comments?
No.
Being no further questions or comments, or intent motion to approve Midwest Electric allowance authorization in the amount of $5,000 for the East Community Center Site Number 1.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes.
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Next items will be for Community Center Site 2. First, we have another allowance authorization from Larson Danielson for Site 2 in the amount of $4,748.
So this is two things in this one, in this authorization is the Knox box, which is required for all commercial buildings, where they take a box and they mount them to the front of the entrance in case of an emergency, if the fire department needs to get access into the building without destroying property. So this will be a dual one, meaning that the city will be able to get in and have access to the keys, as well as the fire department. And this will be surface mounted. It won't be recessed into the actual brick of the building due to wiring and utilities going through the walls. The other item is expansion caulk in the main gym to ensure that we don't have any, just in case water gets in, it won't mess with any of the flooring or concrete work in the gym. This is just a more protective measure that we're exercising for the gym floor.
Okay. Any further questions or comments?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve the allowance authorization for Larson Danielson for Site Number 2 Community Center in the amount of $4,748.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes.
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we have an allowance authorization for Midwestern Electronic for the EC Community Center Number 2 in the amount of $2,247. provide a 4-inch and a 2-inch for gas and electric sleeve for NIPSCO.
Right, it ended up costing a little bit more to establish service for our electric and gas. Some extra work was involved, like taking out and repairing the sidewalk, establishing the line. We went through this for Site 1, and so now we're going through this for Site 2. And this is also being taken out of the allowance, so that this isn't, a cost increase to the project.
Okay. Any other questions or comments?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve the allowance authorization for Midwest Electronic Community Center number 2 in the amount of $2,247.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes.
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Next, we have from Nice Engineering, 2018 milling and paving project from engineering.
So this is basically assistance with the Mill and Pave program for the year of 2018. This will, basically what this states is that Nice Engineering will conduct the PE as well as the CE if we choose for the milling and repaving of a number of streets, throughout East Chicago. The preliminary engineering fee will be $15,696. For part-time inspection, it will be $50,740, and then for full-time, it will be $75,984. It's the recommendation of the engineering department that we proceed to move forward with the PE price as well as the part-time inspection, totaling $66,436.
And a full-time inspection? No?
No full-time, just part-time.
Okay, so preliminary is 15,696 and the part-time is 50,740.
And the total,
Total
yeah.
66,436.
Yep.
Okay, and we're excluding the full-time inspection.
Correct.
Okay.
Engineering doesn't think that that'll be necessary.
Do we have to modify this agreement to express that, or?
Well, whatever one we decide on, we just authorize it by signature. There's a line at the bottom for either we approve part-time or full-time.
No, I see it. Okay. All right. Any other questions or comments?
No.
Okay, there being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve Nice Engineering's 2018 milling and paving project with engineering consisting of the primary engineering in the amount of $15,696 and a part-time inspection in the amount of $50,740 for a total of $66,436.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we come to right-of-way applications from engineering.
Application number 18-02838, DNR Site Services for a dumpster application for demolition work. Application number 18-02839, Martin Avila at 4432 Norcott, also dumpster for siding work. Application number 18-02840, Evangelina Soto Gonzalez at 4739 Bering Avenue, dumpster application for demolition of garage. Application number 18-02841, Nitco at Alder and Cardinal. This is for IT's fiber project. Application number 18-02842, Nitco at Indianapolis, north of 145th Street, also for fiber from the IT department. Application number 18-02843, JM Industrial at 2001 East 135th Street. This is the demolition of the Lincoln School. Application number 18-02844, 11 Inc., heavy load, hauling via Klein, Michigan, 129th and Dickey Road. Application number 18-02-845, Hector E. Shorty, heavy load hauling via Michigan and Dickey. And that concludes right-of-way applications.
Okay, any questions or comments on the applications?
No.
Seeing no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve Board of Public Works permit applications 18-0238 through 18-02845. So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Del Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Includes new business. Is there any old business?
No.
Any other business?
None.
Next regular meeting will be April 25th, 2018. As that concludes our business, entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Del Gomez,
Yes.
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes. That was quick. I think we were on a roll.
Yeah, Ellen
Right?
gave a little speech, a few little
You did
speeches there.
good.
I could have kept 10 minutes off there.
No, it was good. Very thorough.
What time
Well,
is our next meeting?
appreciate that.
What time is our next meeting?
5:30.
Well, 4, we're thinking of 4. We're going to try 4.
Our next meeting?
We're going to try again.
Oh,
Is that moving forward or
Oh, I-
just that one meeting?
I think usually we get a lot of stuff on our second meeting, so I'm going to try.
well, I don't sign this one because I'm.
And you can move up the board.
Okay, I would like to call to order the regular meeting of the Board of Public Safety, April 11, 2018. We'll follow the agenda we have in front of us, starting with the roll call.
Milton Reed,
Here?
Richard Chemzinski.
Here.
Thomas Davis.
All right, is there a motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of March 11, 2018?
I so move.
I second.
Moved and properly second. Any questions?
I have none.
Questions? We'll take a vote. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion carries. There is no correspondence in front of us today. We will go with new business and a presentation from our fire department. Chief?
Good evening, board members. Anthony Cerna, Fire Chief.
Good evening, Chief.
Good evening. You have our regular reports, our regular monthly reports for equipment, absentee, training, and fire prevention bureau.
Thank you. I think no questions on the reports. Thanks for submitting.
Also, you have before you a letter from me requesting for the following 12 candidates who have successfully met all requirements set forth by the City of East Chicago Fire Department and INPRS, which was formerly known as PERF, that is our pension, state pension, for acceptance as probationary firefighters. The following: Adam Folk, Daniel White, Casey Brandon, Daniel Buckley, Joseph Gunchin, Lucian Segura, Robert Foster, Matthew Boyan, Omar Nunez, Steven Segura, Sebastian Diaz, and Daniel Kroll. Those 12 have been accepted by INPRS, and they've met all the requirements for East Chicago. I have 2 candidates also who are awaiting approval from INPRS. That is Anthony Camacho and Joel Garner. And I respectfully request that you approve the hiring of the first 12 candidates that I named for Monday, April 16th. I have all of their packets ready for them to fill out for HR and insurance, and they're ready to go. Like I said, those 12 have been approved by both INPRS and all of our requirements. But I humbly ask that you approve the hiring of the 2 candidates who have not yet been approved by INPRS, and make that hiring contingent upon and subsequent to the approval of INPRS. Respectfully submitted, myself, Anthony Cerda.
Is there a motion to approve the hiring of the 12 candidates listed before us and the conditional hiring of the 2 candidates based upon contingent approval of INPRS as submitted to us?
I make the motion. I second.
It's been moved and properly second. Are there any questions?
I have none.
Any questions? No further questions. We will take a vote. All in favor, aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion carries, and congratulate the men on our behalf.
Thank you very much, Board.
Okay, now from the building department, there is an order to demolish, order to demolish a 4022 Drummond Street, and I believe this takes action, right? Okay, is there a motion to order to rescind the order to demolish of 4022 Drummond Street.
I make a motion. I second.
It's been moved and properly second. Are there any questions?
I have none.
Any questions? Okay, if not, we'll take a vote. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, that motion carries. There is no old business in front of the board, and there is no audience for participation. Our next meeting will be Wednesday, April 25th. Now, is this going to be at 5 p.m. or, okay, at 5 p.m.? Okay, Wednesday, April 25th at 5 p.m. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion.
Okay, is there a second?
I second.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, meeting is adjourned.